Welcome back guys. This video I'm going to teach you guys how to get into Tekken 7 easier. A lot of people would agree that the Tekken series is one of the most well-made, most balanced, and one of the most fun fighting games out there. So if you're coming in from a different category or a different style of fighting game and you're looking to give Tekken a try, I'm going to show you my view of getting into Tekken easier. You may ask, what do you mean by different styles and categories of fighting games? Isn't fighting games the same? Not quite, because a lot of different companies makes different styles of fighting games. For example, can I categorize Tekken 7, Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur in that category? You have the 3D, falling off platforms, sidestepping style. You got Street Fighter in their category. You got Fatal Fury, King of Fighter with the 4-button style. You got Super Smash Brothers in their own category. You got Injustice. You have Mortal Kombat in that category. You have the tag team, combo heavy, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men vs. Capcom, Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And then you have the animated 3D type, like the Naruto games, and recently the Jump Force. So all these companies makes these different types of fighting games. So this video I'm gonna show you guys how to get into Tekken. Before I start, I just want to say this is not a combo video or any technical video. This is more like if a friend asks me, hey, I'm looking into trying out Tekken 7, do you have any tips for me? Something like that. If you're brand new to Tekken 7, my advice to you is to pick Akuma. I'm very glad that Tekken decided to put Akuma in the game because Akuma is a very fun character. He's also very easy to learn. He also has a very high potential to do many other things, but that's a different video. Akuma still has all his moves. You have your regular fireball, EX fireball, you got your air fireball, your red fireball, EX red fireball. You have your DP, you have your EX DP, you have your spin kick, your heavy spin kick, your EX spin kick. You also have your air EX spin kick. What else? You have your teleportation, you have your super, you have your demon flip into light, demon flip into heavy, demon flip into grab, and finally you have your raging demon. So Akuma is going to save you a lot of time because you don't have to memorize all these moves because you pretty much kind of know them, or you're going to learn them a lot faster because it's mostly half circle forward or backward and things like that. So number one, that's going to help you save some time. Number two, Akuma's combos are very easy to do and learn. Even coming from Street Fighter without knowing any knowledge or things like that, you can do combos like this. You can do that, do this, do that, demon flip, like that. And these are Street Fighter combos. But again, they're very easy to do and very easy to learn, and they're still very fun. So in the beginning, even knowing nothing about Tekken, you can still have some fun doing old combos, throwing some fireball, spin kicks, and shoryukens. So as you grow, you want to learn about Tekken combos. A lot of damaging combos in Tekken are launch combos. So here's a few ways to launch your opponent. Something like while waking up. And then something like that. And then you can do cancel, something like that. These are just very basic combos, but just an example. So as I was saying, Akuma's combos are not very hard and they're very easy to learn. You can even have fun with Street Fighter combos and mixing it up and all that. But if you want to learn Akuma's Tekken combos, let me break it down for you. I kind of just made this up myself, so it may not make sense to some people. So I'm going to basically break it down to the combo approach for Akuma. So for example, if you're starting a combo, the first step is always launching, right? You can launch it that way. You can launch it this way. You can waste a meter or a bar to launch somebody any way you want. So that's the first step, launching. So after you launch, you have the juggle, what I call it the juggle. You can do that, you can do a kick and then that. You can do that any way you want. So after the juggle, what I call it the transition. So after you launch somebody, you juggle and then I would do a transition. The transition. After that, you would go up for an ending, like an ender. So what you can do is basically go up. You can go up, heavy punch into shoryuken, or you can do something like that, or or something like that. That's the one I was talking about. Like that. So there's 3 enders. So as you can see, it's very easy, right? You basically have the launch, the juggle, the launch, the juggle, transition, and then the ender. That's pretty much his combo system, you know. It's not very hard. You can start with any launch of your choice if you catch somebody. So if you do this, I can do like jab jab. You can do diagonal jab jab. You can do like kick into jab. You know, anything, and then you would transition. The transition pretty much stays the same. Go up for an ender. That's, as you can see, it's not very hard, right? But all in all, in conclusion, everything I just talked about, everything I just mentioned, I'm only scratching the surface of Tekken. There's so much more to the game. There's so much more to Akuma that I was only able to show you like the super basics. You didn't even have to follow that system. You can add something before the launch. You can add something after the transition. You can go totally different directions. But that's the beauty of Tekken. But Akuma, in my opinion, is definitely a great character to learn in the beginning because, as you can see, is not very hard. And as you play and you grow, you can learn about the Tekken mechanics, like the sidesteppings, the waking up, the breaking the grabs, and the dashes. You know, but yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.